In 1986, Farm Sanctuary was created as an antidote to factory farming and as a voice for its victims. Farm Sanctuary started as an all-volunteer grassroots organization, funded by selling veggie hot dogs from a Volkswagen van, and has grown into the nation's leading farm animal protection organization. The animals at our shelters are noble ambassadors for their species. Their friendly, trusting dispositions belie the harsh treatment they've experienced.
When Farm Sanctuary started, we wanted to see firsthand what was happening. So we visited stockyards and farms, and at Lancaster Stockyards in Pennsylvania, we came across a pile of dead animals. And there were maggots literally buzzing. They were so thick. There were dead cows, there were dead pigs, dead sheep. And out of this pile, one of the animals lifted her head, a sheep. We took her off the dead pile, took her to a veterinarian, thinking she would have to be euthanized. She was in such bad shape. But within 20 minutes, she started perking up, and within a half hour, she was standing. We named her Hilda, and she ended up living with us for over 10 years.
Hilda lived out her life peacefully at Farm Sanctuary. All that Farm Sanctuary does, from our shelters to our advocacy campaigns, is because of Hilda and other animals like her. Operating shelters and visitor programs in New York and California, Farm Sanctuary is comprised of hundreds of thousands of supporters who are working together to change how society views and treats farm animals. Farm Sanctuary's unique approach combines shelter education and advocacy efforts, each working together to help farm animals in need and end their suffering. Caregivers at our emergency rescue and rehabilitation centers have responded to landmark farm animal cruelty cases and saved thousands of animals from abuse throughout the years.
Cinnamon is one of the sweetest turkeys you'll ever meet. You can hold her for long periods of time, and she's very kind, but very severely debeaked. Debeaking is a process used in factory farms to control fighting, where they remove the top portion with a hot blade with no anesthesia. She was one of the birds that when she first came, we were really scared of losing her because she did have difficulty eating.
The rescued animals at Farm Sanctuary are ambassadors for farm animals on factory farms whose stories would otherwise go untold. Factory farm animals endure intensive confinement, physical debilitation, and constant frustration. During the latter half of the 20th century, these farms took hold across the U.S. Industrialized operations that abuse workers, destroy communities, and treat animals like commodities. Chickens, pigs, turkeys, and other farm animals are crowded by the tens of thousands into factory farm warehouses and denied even the most basic humane consideration. 10 billion farm animals are brutally raised and slaughtered each year in the U.S. Though largely hidden from public view, their suffering continues every day. After enduring horrors we can only scarcely imagine, these animals can forgive and learn to trust again.
Farm Sanctuary is a sanctuary for animals, but it's also a sanctuary for people. Now, so often we learn about the suffering that is involved in the factory farming industry, and it's nice and it's healing to be able to visit a sanctuary and see animals living a positive life and enjoying themselves and living as they're intended to live.